I wasn't going to video this, and I apologize for the wind because we're in PEI and it's an island, so. But I came to buy this Honda Elment that was supposed to be rust-free. It's a 2-hour drive, plus we have to pay the bridge toll as well. So I wanted it because, well, I was going to flip it, to be honest. Or I need a rad support for my 05, so when I swap to this front end. But he says it's rust-free. Hole there, hole in the rocker. And the other side has, let's see here, damage, more rust, and a hole in the subframe where that bolts. Normally I wouldn't care because, you know, it's a parts car, but he's asking $2,100 for it. I'm going to pay $1,250 just because I do need tail lights out of this generation. I need the rad support of this generation, which is about $800 and some odd Canadian before taxes from the dealer, and there's like a back order on that. So we're gonna get this loaded up, get it home. He's not even here, so I don't know what he thinks, to be honest. So we're just loading it up on our trailer. The joys. Fuck sakes. So Chris is down getting this on the hoist. I've not had this up in the air. To be honest, I started stripping this vehicle because I bought it for a parts rig, and then was under the assumption that the rockers are actually pretty good. So if the rockers are good, the real train arm should be good. And you've seen how we picked this up. We couldn't see underneath of it. So I just figured how much of a cluster it was that it was just going to be parts rig. But if this body's in good shape, I'm probably going to put my SE parts on this one. But originally I bought this so I could use the rad support, which is 09 Pacific, for this car on my 05 for the body swap. So it might be a win-win. Keep going. So it up in the air, it does have, is that an aftermarket converter? Doesn't look like it.
Looks factory. Both haven't touched in a while. There's no weld marks.
Well, the floor doesn't have a hole on this side yet. That's a bonus. There's not one on this side yet. That's a bonus. Inner rocker has scale. There's the hole that I seen. Oh, there's a little hole right there.
Yeah, right there too.
Right there is the one I was talking about.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about too, right there.
But it looks like that could be boxed in. It's surprisingly, it's not welded up in there, eh?
Yeah, but look,
it's supposed to be.
Look through the hole. I don't know if you can see the hole there, but it's rod right through the other side too. Like up inside of it.
Yeah. I think I might box it in. Box it in and lap it right there where those two bolts are. How's that side?
Moving all kinds, so.
It's weird how that's just the one side starting. So that is a common issue in the East Coast Canada. That's technically a recall, and Honda will pass that. But you could lap it off of where that bolt is. See how it's up that and fix it. That's not terrible. Better than mine, other than the rear. Has an oil pan leak.
I had that moved, like square on that. Now it's fucking back like
Rear subframe. Rear is good. Definitely needs to be undercoated. Exhaust is rotten right over there where it always overtopped.
Oh yeah.
Which is.
You got chicken wire holder up and bang clamp.
Oh, the frame rail. No, that's not a frame rail. That's just the heat shield. Right up there. So yeah, I think. So only being the box in the rear, honestly, is not that bad. I had to do it on my Civic Ute. So it can be done. I'm a body man by trade and a welder. But that doesn't really concern me. As long as, if Chris comes over here for a second. So as long as I can get these bolts off, get that grounded down, and maybe get a piece of angle iron, I can weld up through here and then box that in, I'd be happy with that, because I'm surprised that there's a big gap there from factory. So as long as I got something to penetrate, and I can fix the inner here pretty easily as well, which I could probably just come down a piece of metal and away I go. Which I'd probably come down, weld that in, bring this piece up into this piece, which will be welded solid to here as well, which would reinforce all that. And technically, if I wanted to, my 03 5-speed one has the recall pieces on it, so I can just take them off, put on this. That way it will never rip out and cause an accident, which I'll probably end up doing anyways. Because if I'm fixing this one, I want to swap it to manual. This one's all-wheel drive, so I'm going to go manual 6-speed all-wheel drive. So I'm probably going to use the harness out of the 03, swap all the wiring over, and the dash, which gives me my shifter, the shifter plate, and all the stuff I need to make this manual. Kind of funny to see the winter car just as low as the summer car. Which car would you pick? Camaro SS? I'm going to sell it. Civic EK Ute Turbo? Or Honda Elment?